Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. The fans are making noise here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder getting settled in. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Aldridge out there with Duncan. And it's Leonard in the small forward position. Westbrook with the steal. Durant with it. Now Green defending. And Durant gets double teamed. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2004. That just shows you how incredible his defense was at times.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Duncan with the bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Back to Parker. No luck. Good D by Westbrook.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
And, guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And the first one drops. And so Westbrook makes them both.
Good game for Westbrook. He's already got 8 points and a steal. More than half their points have come from him alone.
It's been a one-man show. He has carried them offensively.
And Duncan gets it to go in. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
And even 3-on-3 break. Durant, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Martin's checked in for the Spurs. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big three, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period, and if you know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. And San Antonio has possession. The Thunder making the shot. And Durant sends it back. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Westbrook's got 11 points.
And guys, for Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs, Coach Popovich already sees him as the next guy. He told Leonard not to think of the big three, but to think of himself as the big one.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And guys, with what Popovich said about Leonard, small things like that can be the catalyst to get a player to reach greatness. Sooner or later, this will be Kawhi's team.
Martin kicks to Leonard. And Durant sends it back. .29 seconds left to play here in the first. To the wing right side. The tray. And the Thunder another three.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Martin. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Martin's got his first points of the game.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Still good, Adams. Shooting two. Good on both. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Oklahoma City ball. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Ginobili. Martin is out there with Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in at center. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting, his rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past two seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Here's Ginobili. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And it's Martin penetrating. Kevin Martin. And he lays it straight in. Martin's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful. They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit. after that one he had earlier.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebounding. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Manu Ginobili. Outside Durant. Here's Roberson. Jacks up a three. And it's Durant. That time on the assist from Roberson. 11 points for Kevin Durant.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in.
That's his first personal foul.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
Parker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Inside. Here's Roberson. And the rejection by Leonard. Here is Durant. Now off the inbound. The kick out to Westbrook.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. You've got to give him a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Parker dishes to Leonard to stop the run. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Thunder out in front, running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And, you know, with Tim Duncan, there are no flaws in his game. He's even become a good free throw shooter now. He's averaged 76% from the line the last 3 seasons after being in the 60s much of his career.
Spurs trailed by 19. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The feed to Robertson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Here's Robertson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Roberson's got 9.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
San Antonio calls timeout. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig, and Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
The offensive rebound for 3, Westbrook.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. They get it back. That doesn't go either for Green.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Here's Aldridge. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. And it's 7 points for Aldridge.
Tim Duncan, even in his advanced years, showing you that great vision and still getting it done. Nice pass.
Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
And here's Mills for 3. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Durant. He kicks to Robertson. And the shot is good. Roberson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
8-second violation.
Westbrook with the steal. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, and that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat. A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
Leonard against Durant. Leonard, no luck.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front, delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Oklahoma City leading by 21 on the floor for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in at the point guard position.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
On the wing, Green passes it to Mills. Shot clock at 6. Spurs working the ball around now. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. Back to Ibaka. He dishes it to Robertson. It's Durant on the wing. And Durant gets double-teamed. Look from Ibaka. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Leonard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Steven Adams.
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Back to Westbrook. Floats one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Good.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Shots good by Durant.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Leonard attacking to the inside. And it's blocked by Ibaka. They recover it. Here's Aldridge. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Mills passes to Green. Feeds to Mills. Fires the three. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now Leonard. Pass to Aldridge. Misses off the right iron. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments.